What's going on, everyone? My name is Under the Radar, and welcome back to the A. This is going to be the Week 3 Team Builder and Battle, and we are going up against Automatic. He is the founder of the UBL. I played him a bunch of times. Most recently, I 6-0'd him with Trick Room, Weakness Policy, Slowbro, and then he smacked me up in the following game because it was playoffs. So we go back and forth pretty frequently. Who wins, who... things like that. He is a very competent player. Very competent. He has improved vastly since I have first met him. It's insane how much he's so it's awesome to see so well. If you're wondering what I'm doing on the side, I am currently trying to level up through the battle tower so I can upgrade my trainer card, because guess who still has not done that at the time of recording this. So this week we're going up against Auto, and I'm gonna be real, I hate the first team that I inherited from Leo. I really do hate it. Only saving grace that it has is Aegislash. Everything else on this entire theme is dog water. It's awful. I hate it. I don't like the way it meshes. I don't like the rockers. I don't like a lot of the things. But either way, you look at his team, he has a Tapu Koko, and I don't really have the best responses to Tapu Koko, especially because the rest of his team heavily pressures me. It really does pressure me to bring in my one check to Tapu Koko, which is my Stunfisk. Everything else is not that difficult for me to handle. Like, Galar Dharma is a little problematic, Nidoking is a little problematic, Galar Zap is a little problematic, and together they're all problematic, but like, piece by piece, I think I can handle it pretty well. But Tapu Koko is the big thing, and then whenever you pair up with that Silvally that I don't know what type it's going to be, and then if you find Metagross, I think Metagross is also a phenomenal version. So this is my original thoughts. I don't really know what to expect from this game, if I'm honest. I don't really know what to expect, but all I do know is that Offensive Tornadus shreds the vast majority of Auto's team. And when I say shreds, I mean shreds. It's very good. Air Slash, Sludge Wave, and Dark Pulse hits everything for neutral damage and hits the vast majority of things for super effective damage. The only things it doesn't hit for super effective damage are Darm, Nidoking, certain Silvally types, and then the cat, Persian. So realistically, I can deal with the vast majority of things with just this offensive set. Now, I don't outspeed a lot of things. That's where this thing gets a little difficult. I don't outspeed, for example, Scarf Zapdos. I don't outspeed Choice Scarf Darm. I don't outspeed Tapu Koko just in general. So that's why I have this set kind of sort of set up a little. I have Protect on here to be able to scout out what Choice Scarf Darmanitan is going to be going for against me. If they go for anything other than an Ice move, I can stay in and I can nuke something. If they go for an Ice move, I can switch out into my Slowbro that I have in the back that you will see. So the main goal of this thing is to just get it in early game versus Nidoking and break down Nidoking, because once Nidoking is gone, then the rest of the team I can kind of sort of pivot around and play pretty easily. The only issue is, I don't know if he's going to bring physical or special, so I've had to sort of tailor things a little bit differently depending. If he brings special, my Slowking handles it pretty easily. If he brings physical, I kind of have to pick a sack. So I really do need to get the Air Slash damage off early, and I really need to get the 50% off on early. So that's kind of where I'm going with this. But if I can break the team down a little bit with this, then I will be in a phenomenal position. Next up, the main win con that I have this week is my Pangoro, because in every single mock game that I did, it realistically came down to Pangoro versus a weakened Tapu Koko, or a like 75% health Tapu Koko. So I was realizing that if I'm able to get this thing in versus Tapu Koko and I can live a Dazzling Gleam because of a Roselli Berry, then I'm set. I don't have to worry about pretty much anything. And I can take out the biggest threat to my team, because I don't have the best electric answer on this team aside from my Stunfisk, which I don't really like Stunfisk all that much. So that's why I have the Roselli Berry. I have enough speed for some invested, what's the jellyfish called? Jellicent. And the rest just in attack and then a little bit of bulk. I probably should put a little bit more bulk in it, but you know, it is what it is. Then we have my main check to Galar Zapdos. I have enough special attack investment to be able to two-shot the things that I need to be able to two-shot. Good talk. Primarily being the Zapdos, the Tapu Koko, to Oko the Galar Darm, and to two-shot things like the Tough, and to two-shot things like the non-A Metagross and the Jellicent. So that's kind of what the special attack investment is for, and then the defense investment is to be able to take Throat Chops from the Zapdos in non-Blade form, so in Shield form, because I'm never going to go for King Shield versus it because I know it has Defiant. If I lower its attack by one stage, it'll get the +1, and then it's just scary. So I'm not going to be that dumb. But it does allow me to live multiple Throat Chops from it in Shield, and then like a Shadow Ball into Shadow Sneak does a crap ton of damage. Bullet Punch can pick it off for my Pangoro. That's kind of the mindset there. Then we have my Slowking. My Slowking has enough defense investment to be able to live I think it is a Life Orb Thunder Punch in electric terrain. Might be non-Life Orb. That might be what it is. But it has enough to be able to live a Thunder Punch in electric terrain. I can't remember if it's Life Orbed or not. And then the rest into Spadef to be able to take Thunderbolts in electric terrain from Nidoking. This also allows me to live like 3 Icicle Crashes from Darm, things like that. I think I can live a Thunderous Kick into a Brave Bird, if I'm not mistaken, from Zapdos. So I have a lot of bulk on this. It's my main just pivot into everything type deck. Good move coverage. Next, Stunfisk. This is going to be my take on Tapu Koko check. I'm not running Earth Power, so I'm hardwalled by Nidoking, which is bad. But I need every other move. I need Protect, because if they bring in Darm on this thing to click Icicle Crash, I want to be able to know. I need Stealth Rocks, because Stealth Rocks are critical versus this team. I need Toxic, because one of their best switch-ins to this thing is more than likely going to be the Tangrowth, and if I can get the Toxic off on the Tangrowth, I'll be sitting pretty. As well as being able to get the Toxic off on the potential Silvally coming in. Offensive, a Silvally that can wall my set pretty well. So that is the set for Stunfisk. Enough Fizdef to be able to take on physical Tapu Koko, and enough Spidef to be able to take on special Tapu. Wow, my throat is really messed up. I'm really sick, guys. And then last but not least, Choice Scarf Darm. It's Choice Scarf Darm. Here comes the boom. Next. So that is the team that I'm going to be bringing versus Auto. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please make sure to leave a like down below, and let's get over to the battle. Okay. So we're here with Auto. We're connected. I'm going to be honest with you guys. He told me have fun. Oh, no. Don't let me be 152. No. He said have fun. He didn't say good luck. So we're going up against Auto, and I'm gonna be real, I really need to win this one because I play Shuckle King next week, and I don't really like my matchup versus him. Which is funny because like nobody likes their matchup versus Shuckle King. But yeah, so we're going up against Auto. I really need to pick up a win here. I'm really hoping that Offensive Torn can put in the work. Put in the hours, and take what's ours. Yeah, I'm very, very sick. I've had COVID for like the past like 5 days. I've felt like I've been dying. What did he bring? Bring G-Darm. Okay, that's very interesting. That is very interesting, but he brings Silvally. This is very interesting. I think what I'm going to do... I think I'm going to lead off with Torn. That was like what I wanted to do when I originally came into this. Because offensively, Torn just does so much work. Their only Stealth Rocker is Nidoking, so it's likely that they're going to lead off with Nidoking. I believe I do take any hit. I really, really need to update my trainer card. Timid, Life Orb, Thunderbolt does 106% maxed. Let off with Spark Man. It's a little unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. I do think that what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go hard in Stunfisk. I kind of wish I was Rocky Helmet, but I don't think I could afford Rocky Helmet this week. Just wasn't like as... I just don't think it was able to be brought. You think they're going to go into Nidoking? And I'm just going to go hard into my Slowking. I realize that I'm on the back foot here, but I think it could be much, much worse. Even Thunderbolts here aren't the end of the world. In electric terrain, it's a chance to two-shot me. But what I'm going to do here is I think I'm going to go for Psyshock. I think I'm going to go for Psyshock because it'll do a little bit less than Scald, but it'll allow me to hit the Jellicent. Yeah, I'm going to go for that. Is for Thunder Punch, okay, is physical. Not kill me. And I get off a solid 73 to 85 on this thing. Okay. So now, I'm in a position where I don't really know what I want to go in. Kind of just want to go into this. They go for Earthquake here, good play. Nice. And then my Torn does live a non-boosted Ice Punch. So I'm going to pull the pivot into my Torn. Might go for EQ. They might go for... I could see Ice Punch coming out, but I think EQ's a little bit more likely. Yep, perfect. And now I get to fire off an Air Slash, I think. Could go for Dark Pulse. I think I'm going to go for Dark Pulse. No, I'm just going to fire off an Air Slash, I think. I'm just going to fire off an Air Slash. It'll kill this thing. If he goes into Jellicent, Volley Electric. Okay. Still doing 20% to that thing. I get a crit, that's why. Okay. So Sludge Wave is going to be my better move to click versus that thing. I need to get up rocks ASAP Rocky. Can my Stunfisk take 2 Ice Beam? Yes, it can. That's what I'm going to do. If they go for Parting Shot and go back into Nidoking, because I know they're physical, I might just do the same song and dance. Go for Thunderbolt. Perfect. So they're not multi-attack, which is a good... I could go for Earth Power here, but I really want to get up Stealth Rocks. I'm going to get up my Rocks. I need to get the damage off on a bunch of different things, this included, because if I get up Rocks on this, I'll be in a much better spot. And if they go in, I don't think they're going to go into Nidoking. I think if anything, they would go into maybe their Zapdos. I could see that. Could see them going into Zapdos here. The Pangoro is looking really, really nice. Having the Roselli Berry will be phenomenal. Salad. Ooh. Okay. I'm at -2. The Nido King. How much am I doing with Earth Power? I don't have Earth Power, I have Thunderbolt. He doesn't know that. Can't really switch into anything. I'm gonna go for a Toxic. That way I can weaken this thing. Not too worried about lefties. Not too worried about lefties at all. And I think now that they've gone for knock, might fire off a Thunderbolt. Actually, they're not going to go for another knock, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Nidoking, or my Slowking, and I'm going to get some regen back. Switch out. What do they go into? Pringles. This is fine. It's actually very fine. Very, 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 very fine. Take some nice old rockers. Sucks. And then I'm going to switch out immediately, and I think I'm going to go back into this. Like, I'm expecting a Shadow Ball to come out. If I can get a Toxic off on this thing too, I'll be in a really good spot. I can start firing off Dark Pulses. I didn't see Lefty, so it's very likely that they could be Copper Berry. They go for Toxic themselves. That's funny. Okay. I think I'm gonna go for a Toxic. I'm going for Scald, that's fine. Totally fine. As long as I land the Toxic, it's fine, that is. Hey, Lemeo. Oh, I love it here. That really sucks. I'm at 50. Definitely die to a Scald. What I could do, once this thing goes down, I'm going to go into my Aegislash and I'm going to fire off a Shadow Ball. That's what I'm going to do. He's a lot higher on time than I am, which is a little bit less than I told, but it is what it is. Okay. We go into this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire off a Flash Cannon. Because if they go into their cat, they're going to die to a Flash Cannon. Yep. They're not going to die to it, but they're going to take a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Wow, they're AV. Okay. So what don't I have to worry about with them being AV? I don't have to worry about a Parting Shot. I don't have to worry about a Toxic. I don't have to worry about a Taunt. I'm going to go for King Shield. Their knockoff is coming my way. -1. I am taking 22% maximum. And once I get this out of the way, I can spam a lot of different... I think I'm going to go for Flash Cannon again. They'll die to the combination of Flash Cannon plus Poison. For Foul Play, this is going to do 20%. Nice. And I get to keep my lefties, which is even better. And whatever they go into, I'm looking really, really good. Back a decent amount of health. Nidoking does drop Shadow Sneak. So if they go into Nidoking, I might just go for a Shadow Sneak versus the Nidoking. If they go into Jellicent, well, if they go into, man, I don't know what they're gonna go into. They really don't have a good way of checking this right now. Even max HP Nidoking takes 20 to 24. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm clicking Shadow Sneak. Actually, I'm going to click King Shield first. That way, if they go for like a Thunder Punch or something like that, I will be able to lower their attack. I'm clicking Shadow Sneak here. I'm clicking Shadow Sneak. I do 20 to 24. The max HP Nidoking. No shot this thing has more bulk than max HP. Yes. Nice. Okay. That's really, really good. That is really, 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 really good. Nice. I know this thing revealed Thunderbolt, but I'm going to go for King Shield anyway, get a little bit of lefties back. Does have Flamethrower. Flamethrower is doing 38 to 45. I don't know if I want to take that damage. I'm gonna play aggressive. We'll play just a little bit aggressive here for just a little bit. I don't think they're gonna go for Thunderbolt. I think they're gonna go for Flamethrower again. Yep. Perfect. And now I click U-turn. We're gonna go into their Jellicent. Nine to 11. Yep. Okay, so they're fully physically defensive and they're Rocky Helmet, so they're not Cold Repairy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into my Pangoro, I think. Or no. What am I talking about? I'm going into this. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going into this. I go for a Dark Pulse. If they go into their Silvally Electric, let's see how much I should be doing. Okay. I think I'm going to go for another. No, I'm not. Kill me. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Darm, because my Darm I think has the least likelihood of. My Darm is the least likely chance I have of winning. And then from here, I'm going to go into my Aegislash because my Aegislash, is looking really, really good with Shadow Ball. This is 40 to 48. I am Roselli Berry on my Pangoro, so as long as I hit a gunk shot, I'm fine against the Koko. They go for Parting Shot. Okay. Interesting. Surprised they didn't go for Flamethrower there. Really? I do 18 to 23. Holy Fizdef Jellicent at -1. I'm going for a sneak and I'm claiming my kill. I realize that they don't think that this thing is that necessary, but I don't think they realize just how necessary it actually is. Whenever, I'm assuming that Zapdos is going to come out now. Yep. Oh no. They're not boots. That's really good to note. I don't know. I think my Torn is how I'm going to win this thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this. And I don't really care if he sees the Roselli Berry coming on my Pangoro, because a gunk shot does a crap ton of damage to literally everything. Like, gunk shot will kill this. It'll kill the Silvally. It'll kill literally everything. It'll do a crap ton of damage to the Galar Zap. It'll do 50% to it. My Aegislash is how I think I'm going to win this game. Because if they go into Galar Zap here, Aegislash Blade, Flash Cannon will kill afterwards. I'm just going to fire off a gunk shot, and I just need to hit. Drawing. Go into the Zapdos. No, they went into this thing. Okay. Nice. I need to think about this very, very carefully. They go into Galar Zap. How do I want to do this? No, okay. This is kind of what I was worried about the most. I think they're going to click U-turn here. That's their best play, is to click U-turn. And if they click U-turn here and go into Koko, that is their best play. Going for Brave Bird. They get the crit, which sucks. Okay. I'm gonna go for a Shadow Ball. Actually, I'm gonna go for... It hits Tapu Koko the same, right? I'm not an idiot. It's Tapu Koko the same. I'm gonna go for Shadow Ball. I live this Throat Chop. And then this Shadow Ball does 56 to 68. Or 56 to 66. Shadow Sneak then does 23 to 28. Pangoro's Bullet Punch does 23 to 27. And I believe that, my friends, is how I win this game. So I will have my Roselli Berry intact. And all I need to do is hit a Gunk Shot. If he goes into... Okay. I'm going to sack off my Torn. I'm going to sack off my Torn. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my Pangoro. I'm going to click Gunk Shot. If he clicks U-turn here, that is an awful play. He should never do it. He should click Thunderbolt, which is good. Kills my Torn. I drop in my Pangoro. I click Gunk Shot. Yeah, I'm out. This is a massive roll. The Gunk Shot. The only way this is not a roll is if he's modest, which he shouldn't be because he needs to be able to outspeed my Torn. Should never be modest. Always be timid. Does 80 to 96. It is a 43.8% chance to kill. Do kill the Zapdos if it comes in. The draws, I need to hit this. I've got to hit this. Nice. What I needed. Okay, Pangoro picks up that kill. So now... I'm going to click Bullet Punch here. Yep, because now it's in range of Sneak, and I think I pick up the dub. It looks like he specs. Looks like he specs. Shadow Sneak does 23 to 28 to no bulk Tapu Koko. Max bulk Tapu Koko does 19 to 23. It looks like he's right at 19. I'm clicking Sneak. I have to. Because I don't know if he specs or not. He could not be specs. 19 to 23. Let's see it. Oh! Oh, yes! And I get the crit. Oh, I don't know if it mattered. Oh, I don't know if it mattered. I'm so sorry. Oh, no. Oh, man. Either way, phenomenal game to auto. Holy crap. So, complete breaking the fourth wall here. I 100% have played 4 Draft League games today while being sick, and I've won all 4 of them. That by far was the best game that I've played today. Phenomenal game to auto, absolutely amazing. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like down below for me. Go check out Automatic, he's down in the description below. I also play him in UBL, probably. We always play in UBL, but it's nice to know that finally our game did not have an impact on playoffs, but holy crap, that was a phenomenal game. That was a phenomenal game. The Bullet Punch came in clutch. Shadow Sneak came in clutch. That was a phenomenal game. GG's to my man Auto. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like down below for me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.